should be launching any second. Here we go. All right, we're going to start off. It looks like UNIQ will be attacking. They're coming out with double 113s, double I-7, the Bat Chat, the Centauro, and the Grill 15. Over on TWM, they're coming out with double Super, double I-7, double Bat, and the Grill 15 as well. Now we have seen early on, the Grill is getting a lot of playtime here. All right, looks like UNIQ going to send these heavies very straight up that 6 line here. Now we'll just take is there in his Bat Chat. I don't know how aggressive UNIQ's going to be on this push. The Bat Chat and Centauro going over towards the bowl. They do get lit with the Bat Chat. These heavies stay hidden. I mean, are we just going to see a full-on push over? Yes, we are. All right, now we have seen this work. We have seen this not work. Let's see how UNIQ pulls this off. And let's see if TWM is going to have a good crossfire. All right, the Super Conk of Hell right there. He is down to a 2-shot. Ruby in that 113 is down, hurting as well. Super Conk is going to go down here. The other Super Conk of Anton is down to a 2-shot. UNIQ coming over with very good focus fire right here. Wotconsole kind of stuck out there in the open, was doing good for a little bit, but he is on reload and takes a shot trying to get out. Centauro of UNIQ's ad is up there. He is down to 2-shot. Bat Chat still trying to get out at half health. All right, Centauro's taking another shot. He's going to go down from, I believe it was the Bat Chat of High RNG on the hill. All right, regrouping of the UNIQ's heavies. Wotconsole is loaded, getting some shots into the back of these guys. Martin coming in, trying to get Wotconsole out. He does take the Bat Chat out there. High RNG up on top on reload. All right, Grill takes a big shot from Lucas, and his Grill is out. All right, looks like we're going to see the push in. Rav in that I-7 takes a big shot from the Grill, takes another shot down to 90 HP. Gets a little bit of a ram there. Rav does get one more good shot into Ivan there, and Ivan does go down for it. Oh, Ruby gets shot from High RNG, and that Bat Chat goes down. Azure did go down there as well in that I-7. Sorry about that. All right, Martin and his Bat Chat and High RNG going to lot each other up here, but they are on opposite sides of the train. Now, I don't know. I don't know if RNG, I don't think he has a full clip here. He might possibly be able to get Martin out here, but as soon as he goes on reload, he's going to have to deal with that cap pressure. Tried to sneak a shot off into the Grill. Grill lands a huge shot into RNG. Martin coming in with his clip. Oh, Martin gets the kill. That's going to be a round 1 win to UNIQ. Coming out aggressive. All right, guys, real quick. Lucas coming out on top in that Grill, 44-51. Martin with 3 kills, 39-49. Van with 1 kill, 29-35. Ivan with 1 kill, 13-13. Ruby with 1 kill, 9-49. Ad with 7-33. And Vampire with 1 kill, 6-70. Wojel taking his Bat Chat coming on top, 26-98. High RNG with 2 kills, 17-77. Azura with 1 kill, 15-56. Rav, 14-99. Hale with 861, Slunio 793, and Antoine 767. All right, here we go, round two. Let's see what TW's answer is to that very aggressive unique strat. Unique coming out with the Super Conqueror, double I7, double Bat Chat, the Leo 1, and the Strav. And wow, okay. TWM coming out with 4 I7s and 3 Bat Chats. All right, this is going to be interesting. Let's see what TW does here. Kind of feeling a pretty good one-line push. All right, they're not going to do one-line push. They're going to try to take 7, 8, 9 line here. And from tank positioning, they are going to get that 7, 8, 9 line pretty easy. Very smart. They are going to leave one of those Bat Chats back. He does get lit along with Azura on Ivan's little spot run here across. Ivan using those buildings for cover. Very smart. Right now, I believe only one of the I-7s was lit. I believe him and Selenio are the only two. They do not know the other 4 here, but with the rotations happening, I think they kind of already know. Ruby does get lit up in that I-7. They do get Anton lit up. All right, let's see. Selunio should start getting spots on these guys. All right, he does get the Bat Chat. Finally getting very, very close. Selunio gets lit as well. 103 is lit. Shot comes out, but it does not hit. Now they are gearing up. I don't think the Bat Chats are going to go, but they might. I mean, they push over. They might get Selunio. Ooh, RNG gets lit. All right, Battery and Selunio takes a double tap. Ooh, takes 4. He is down to a 1 shot. He goes down. And high RNG is already down to half health as well, getting lit early on. RNG is going to try to get his clip out here into Ivan, but ooh, last shot. He goes on reload. Doesn't get any damage. Hale going to come over top here. He's going to try to dump into. Yep, very smart. Try to get that half health tank out. All right, that full health Bat Chat doing very good, trying to run blocker there. Hale goes on reload. Both these Bat Chats going to be stuck down here in the water. It's a very bad place to be. Now let's go check see how these I-7s are doing for TWM. They do get Ruby out in the center here. Hale, okay, all 3 Bat Chats are down. Vamp is out as well here. Barban is the only guy left down here. He has 2 I-7s on him. Bounces his shot to wotconsole. wotconsole gets the kill. All right, we got 4 I-7s versus 2 Bat Chats, a Leo and a Strav. Ooh, the Leo's get a shot in, but took a big shot from one of those I-7s. I believe that was Anton. Anton is lit. He had a shot come in from the right and the left. Both missed, but now they are connecting. Strav gets one into Rav there. Takes him down to a 1 shot. Bad thing about these I7s right now, they have no vision, and it's going to hurt them in this situation. UNIQ's able to stay back, get that vision, and keep these guys at bay here. It's only a matter of time until Martin gets around and gets shots in. Looks like we may see Anton dip down. I don't know if he's going to just try to get cap pressure on or if he's trying to get down over this next ridge here. Ooh, takes a shot from the back. Leo Lucas. The bad chat of ad to take a shot from wotconsole down there. And so I'm gonna have to be careful here. He gets up too high. Martin is gonna nail him in the back. Rav is gonna start putting on a little cap pressure. Just over 1,000 HP. There's that 103 getting that shot in when the I7 went up too high. Martin able to take out Anton. 3v4. Looks like the focus is all going to be on Wilcher taking that I7 that tried to cross. He's out in the open and goes down. Oh, Martin picking up the kill on Azura. All right, everybody's going to close in here on this last I7. All right, UNIQ taking both sides of Proc here. All right, Martin coming out on top, 2 kills, 29.95. Ad coming out with 3 kills, 28.85. Lucas 2 kills, 27.86. Barban with 23.53. Vamp with 14.33. Ruby with 14.16, and Ivan 11.32. Over on TWM, Anton coming out with 3,011. Wotconsole 2 kills, 28.30. Azure with 19.64. Hale with 13.57, Rav with 1 kill, 13.41, RNG 12.02, and Selunio with a 0. All right, now we should be heading to, I believe, Himmlesdorf next if they go down the map order. Yes, they do. All right, here we go. First round on Himmels, and UNIQ coming out with double E5s, the T57 Heavy, double IS4, Bat Chat E4. TWM coming out with triple E5, double 257 Heavies, the I7, and the Waffle E100. All right, looks like TWM sending the Waffle and an E5 up high. teams kind of at a standstill here, just kind of waiting each other out. Looks like we're going to see Hell kind of peek the ridge over here a little bit. Down that ramp, not going to see anything. Everybody just holding for the moment on both sides. All right, we are starting to see some pings over here on the B0. See if that E5 rolls off. Try to get a little more information here. 57 heavies are on the move. Everybody else just holding. Hey, what's up, Shield? All right, Wozertake does get lit. Somebody took a shot, did not connect. Like the I-7 just fired a random shot back at something. I believe he's just trying to fire through the little gap there. He's almost hitting the bat chat, but the bat chat's just up a little too far for him. All right, Power and G is starting to come back. Looks like we may see TWM get ready to do a banana push. All right, I-7 lead the charge. Batchat is getting these guys lit. All lit before they make it halfway down. So far, no damage in. The T57 heavy of Lucas trying to get here around this corner to put some damage in as these guys cross. Takes one from one of the E5s. Unable to get any cross shots in there. All right, now we just Waffle stayed on the hill. Hale dropped in his E5. All right, I-7 is on cap pressure. Martin in his I-4 is coming in here to try to contest it. Takes a big round from the I-7. Try to get a shot of the E5, but it bounced or ate the tracks up. All right, now Wozertake might be able to get up here and get some flanking shots into that bad chat or Lucas in that 57 heavy. All right, I-7 is taking 2 shots from the IS-4 and the E5, I believe. Sorry, Jet, had to sneeze. All right, Hell has come down, took a couple of shots, down to half health, get focused out pretty hard by that E4. All right, Lucas is down to a 1 shot. Wozertake takes the kill. Rav trying to work on the bat chat, trying to get the bat chat out. Bat chat goes on reload. Rav lands another shot. Oh, both the E5 and the IS-4 take a shot as I come back this way. I know Hell wants to push down there and get some back shots in. Martin takes another big shot. Down to a 1. Waffle takes a big shot from the E4 there. Martin goes down. All right, now Wozertake has a full health IS-4 pushing into him. He takes an ammo rack there. Oh, he got 2 in, bounced to 3rd. He is on reload. He's going to go down to the E5 here in just a second. Yes, he does. All right, push is coming in. E5 takes a big shot from the E4. That Waffle needs to start getting some clips in here. E4 is loaded. See who he gets. Puts another one to the E5. Selunio comes in. I think he's got at least 2 left, maybe 3. Got 1 or 2. Bounce one. E5 misses. Let's see if the I7 can pick up the kill on the E4. They all bounce. The I7 goes down. Hell picks up the kill with that heat round. All right, Anton trying to hold this E5 at the E4 off, or IS4 off. Picks up big shot there from the IS4. Gets a little bit of support coming around from RNG there. 7 seconds down on the cap. 5-4. RNG goes down. Anton goes down, but they held long enough to get the cap out and the victory. All right, guys, over on UNIQ, Ad coming in with 1 kill, a 41.97 out of that E4. Ruby coming in with 1 kill, a 38.70. Martin with 25.08. Barman, 2 kills, 18.77. Vamp with 8.35. Ivan with 7.71. And Lucas, 3.99. Over on the TWN side, RNG coming out with 2 kills, a 36.49. Anton with 33.35. Azura with 28.88. Rav with 25.11. Wojtek with 1 kill, 11.45. Hale with 2 kills, 6.01. And Selunio in that waffle, 5.73. Yeah, Shield Uniques, they're getting pretty good here. Definitely starting to hit that next level. Cool. Quick turnaround. Alright, looks like TWM coming out with triple E5, the I7, double 50B, and a waffle this round. And UNIQ coming out with triple E5, a T57, I7, IS4, and the E4. Looks like we got a somewhat standard setup. I mean, we've seen teams put guys out a little more aggressive here to block off that B cap. Looks like what TMW is doing. Wojtek kind of holding up. I mean, the 50B should have enough just to spot over to Banana. We are holding pattern again, folks. But as we saw last time, it can go from nothing happening to full-blown chaos in a matter of a minute. Martin going to peek the corner in the IS4. I don't think he gets RNG here. All right, Martin, that IS4 did get lit there. Still not much movement. Just Martin trying to get some information for his team over here on tracks. As I say that, we do have Ivan in the E5 starting to turn around here. probably going to get ready to do a banana push. Looks like Martin may be getting out of there as well. Now, let's see. I'm going to go up top with the E4. The E4 is not moving. I hope he didn't DC. Maybe he's just sitting there waiting in case somebody peeks. All right, Vamp did get lit in that I-7 in the center. Hale tried to get a shot across, but missed. Okay, yeah, he was just sitting very, very, very still. All right, looks like the T-57 did abandon and go up the hill. He just joined the other guys right here on Banana. All right, everybody's just in a holding pattern here. Now, Wojciech has moved that 50B over more onto the tracks. So, push is coming. I don't think he spots this now. He does get spotted in return. He does spot that. Okay. Thought he was just a little too far over. Martin coming across, going to take that little corner. Meantime, Vamp going to move up to the corner here. Wojciech might be in a little bit of a crossfire. All right, he backed up. I-7 won't have shots on him. Martin did sneak one good shot into him. E4 lands a big shot into Hale there. All right, Ivan on the flank of the E5 right here. He's going to dump that clip. Gets two. Puts his third into the I-7, and he goes on reload. Must have bounced the first shot. 50B dumping his clip into Lucas here. Lucas down to a 2. The E4 down to a 2. Looks like the Waffle is down to a 2. Wojciech down to a 2. A lot of damage going out very quickly here. UNIQ going to start swarming the E5. The I-7 trying to get out of there. Takes one in the back, but he's going to stay a half health for the moment. All right, Rav does go down there. You have cap pressure on from the I-7 over on the A base. All right, I-7 and the E5 of TWM right here are both down to a one shot. RNG takes out the E4 over on the backside. Looks like some focus from the IS-4 and the E5 going into Anton. All right, looks like the Waffle is going to push in and start trying to take out the I-7. They did get the reset. I-7 is stuck on a one shot over there with 100 HP. The E5 here, pretty healthy. He's going to try to push in. He takes out Hale. Takes a couple of shots there. Now we do have Wojciech coming in. Takes a shot in the backside from the I-7. He's going to try to clip out the E5. I-7 picks up the kill shot. Ruby coming in really healthy. Takes out Wojo. All right, looks like the Waffle is loaded. He's going to try to push out the I-7 over there. He got to land that shot. He does. Ooh. All right, we got a 3v1 situation. The Waffle on 700. I know he shot at least one of the four. All right, Waffle trying to get some sort of a defensive position here as he goes on reload. Almost off reload. Everybody going to hit the cap here. Now, this is 0 or 3 for us. I don't know what it says for him, but he knows. Gets one into the E5. Takes a shot in return. The other two miss. Can he clip out Ruby? Oh, no, he does not. Leaves Ruby on 230. Goes on reload. Now we do have 15 seconds left on cap. I don't think he gets reloaded here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unique is going to take this round. Dude, we got some good fights going on today, guys. There we go. Nope. Uh-oh. Don't tell me it's broke.
Oh, I'm here. Hello.
Okay, there we go. Couldn't hear you for a minute.
Yeah, and I was waiting for the queue. I didn't know if you were talking already, so I was just waiting.
No, the match had just... Well, we were in the last, the Waffle was stuck on reload. Cap was down to 15 seconds. He wasn't going to be able to even reload to get another reset. It was a good game, though.
Burning.
Really close games.
Yeah.
And maybe a playoff game that was streamed? I'm not 100% sure. I could be thinking
I know
of
TWM played. Yeah.
It's hard to remember because they didn't always use their real names. I think Unique was Five Guys, 1 Tank or something. I can't remember. So it was under a different team name, but it was these guys.
It would have been the third place match. It was the same people. I checked. It would have been the third place match, which 5G Gen came out on top with a 7-2. So, I mean, TWM and right there is top 4. And we're on to Murovanka. So this is the last map for the set, I believe.
Yep. Been a good set, so we'll see what happens here. Just real quick over on TWM side, they're coming out with the Super Conqueror, double Last 7, double Bat Chat, Leo 1, and the Straw.
And on the UNIQ side, we've got a double Super Conqueror pairing. We have 2 W5s, 2 Bat Chats, so Team Fidelity. So lots of doubles in this lineup. I like it.
Looks like the Bat Chat of Unique did take a shot there up high. I believe that was the Leo 1 that snuck that in.
Unique setting up for a aggressive defense of A right now.
Oh, Leo gets caught out.
Yeah, they're going to secure A. What they're going to do is they're going to set up a defensive perimeter and then try to cap it out. They're going for an early cap strat. They're going to surround it now and then play east to west. It's going to be interesting. That Leopard's going to get farmed. Vision is Super Conqueror taking a couple of shots there. He's just taking one in return. Oh, Martin's taking a couple of shots. They're chasing down this Leopard. They're trying to get him out, but they're walking straight into the fire.
Hey, what's up, Dirty?
I
mean, it's not a bad idea. I mean, they push the Leopard out. He can't get resets from that position, and I don't think they're going to be able to make it around the back unless RNG.
Yeah, he fed them to the SDRV, and the Super Conqueror is waiting, but they've now got themselves in awkward position. Martin and Ivan can't get out of that area. It means they're relying on the cap, and they're going to win. And there we go.
Quick game.
I mean, I was anticipating a reset, but I didn't know they're going to wait so long to go for the reset. Because what I thought they were going to do is I thought they were going to ignore the flankers for a minute once they've been pinned, then send something over the top to get the reset, and then just get the fuck out. But fortunately, didn't go to plan. So well played there by UNIQ.
Well, very quick damage rundowns here. Barban with 785, Ad with 422, Ruby 420, Vamp with 386, and Ivan with 1 kill, 321.
And over on the TWM side, you got Saluno in his back chat with the 1108. Mihan is Leopard holding down the fort for the early game with 884. The STRV by wotc managed to get a couple of shots in for 790, so a couple of low rolls there. Ravished in the Super Conqueror with a single hit on the 395. I believe that was on Saluno, I'm not sure. I'm not Saluno, sorry. Saluno was on their team. I believe that was on Martin on the cross shot. Reading off names. High RNG with his as well.
Good. There was a random in the ring, but I don't think he had it synced up.
Nah. Quick start, which is good.
Alright, well, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 Super Conquerors, double Bat Chat, and the Manticore.
Interesting. Manticore is interesting. Superconk I'm not surprised by. On the TWM side, I believe that's the same. No, it isn't the same lineup because they had two Batchats before, didn't they? Double
Yes.
IS7, triple Batchats, Leopard, and SDRV from the TWM side.
I
I'm not
believe,
sure what the plan is for this.
I believe they dropped their super conk.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, I could see them setting up in the 789 and trying to use the Strav for a base cap, but
I think what they've done is clever. I think they picked their lineup to where UNIQ will be anticipating a rush cap in return because they've got a fair amount of deterrence in the autoloaders there alone. But what they're going to do is they're going to use their mobility to try and put pressure on the other cap, which is B cap, which is not normally done. That's could be wrong, but normally A cap's the one to go for. So this is going to be interesting.
I mean, B cap's pretty popular. Now, it's kind of throwing me off. They don't have a lot tank to try to sneak on it, but
I mean, they haven't really seen anything on the other side. They're not. Okay, both teams are sending a forward scout right now. You've got Ivanka in his Batchat. He's about to encounter Salino in his. See who spots who. You've got the Manticore over there as well. And Manticore's bush waiting. He's like the early warning system buoy. There we go. So he's permanently spotting up the IS7 in the Batchat now.
the blind fire game has begun.
Yep, UNIQ are rotating. They're now reacting to it well and setting up for a defense. They probably believe that they're going to rush B a bit, but they're not. Playing smart. Ravage just constantly lit up. The thing about Salino's position is it's such a frequently used bush in most scenarios. They should be blind firing that area. Like every time he goes to that bush to spot, the moment one of them gets lit, they should be shooting at it. Like that, there we go. Now they know he's going to keep using that bush, they should be shooting it every so often. Like, oh, I've just got spotted. I know where he is, ping.
Really shocked the Super Conks aren't putting rounds out. Not even some HE spam.
I'm just scanning the map right now. I'm trying to see who has line of sights on who, because I'm not seeing a lot of shells being thrown. I mean, Super Conks can't throw too many because their ammo count isn't great, right? Or is it 40 snake rounds?
I believe it's like 40, 45.
So it's enough to throw a couple, but you don't want to throw too many, especially if you're playing a long game. I7 takes a hit.
He is getting aggressive.
Yep. He's trying to get underneath them all. But unfortunately, he's getting battered. There you go. He's just had his health melted. Now he's trapped in the open to the Super Conk lineup, and he's down. I mean, the idea was sound. It's just that's not the angle I would have gone. They know there's something lighting them up there. I don't think that Manticore even got spotted either. Look how close he is to the IS7. That's some crazy camouflage.
Super Conk of Vamp does get focused out there pretty hard by the Batchats and goes down.
The focus fire by both teams is good. I will admit that. But they're not taking as many shots as they could be in terms of blind firing to, feel where they are. But the moment something's spotted, they're getting melted.
There we go. Now we're seeing some rounds shot out at those I-7.
Hi, Dirty.
Let's see. Strav is moving up. Looks like he's going to try to apply some base cap. But was going to try to apply some base cap, but Manticore.
It's the Manticore doing the work. They need to get rid of it. They don't even know it's there. They just know they're getting spotted. They must assume it's the Batchat on the flank and not what's directly in the middle of the map, like a couple of grids away from them. Well,
like I know Salunio did take some bait. I really think when the I-7 didn't spot the Manticore, I think that really made him think he was not there.
Yeah, I mean, if I was TWM and I didn't see this Manticore, obviously they wouldn't have the information from what we see. I'd assume it was that Batchat iBank that's doing the spotting. I would never believe that the Manticore is literally next to the cab, just chilling there eating a sandwich. Like, he's literally the radar for him right now. He doesn't have to do anything. I was skeptical of the tank pick, but he's just chilling there. Doesn't need to fire a shot. Where's he facing? He's facing away so he can run. No, he's facing towards them. Interesting. He's facing towards them. Have you noticed that?
I can't see him unless I go all the way into the bush. Like, he is so
I'm looking at him from the back.
in there. He's turned.
Yeah, I looked from the.
Oh yeah.
On my side, he's facing the B cap. Yeah. That's what I mean. Is
I had to get in the bush so hard just to see him. He's so camoed up.
He's probably nervous that if he rotates a certain way, because you don't get movement penalties on light tanks, so he can turn his hull and shouldn't get spotted. However, if that chassis leaves the bush slightly, then yeah, he will get lit. I mean, you can't really rotate and risk it. Wotcek is going to play smart and just. He's got a really nice position there as well. He's knocked down that tree to give him a little bit of camo. You get 50% bonus from knockdown trees, right? 50% of the trees bonus, not 50% direct.
Yeah. I think you're. Well, I'm not sure. I think your tank has to be kind of behind it a little bit.
Oh. They found him. They didn't penetrate him, but they got a hit marker, so they know he's there now. They know exactly where he is. They just have to load some HE to get the reset. Yep. So iBank's dumped his clip on him. Hit markers and some misses. Birdman's on fire.
It's probably messed up. Now we are down under. Oh, there's the reset. I was gonna say probably another few seconds and the Manticore would have to go, but he didn't have to.
The two of them need to make a choice. They can either sit here and try to cap one by one and bleed hit points, or they can just go for it because they can't just chill here. Time is not on their side. 2.5 minutes. They have to make a play. They either have to cap or kill. They can't wait out the clock. All UNIQ have to do is keep one tank alive and they win.
Looks like they're going to try to put the Strav on in a little bit of a different position, but I feel like this one's going to be worse.
Yep. He's not going to have. He's got a little bit of bush cover there if he creeps, but he won't have. Interesting. Ravish is spotted again. Yeah, Ravish takes an Amarak hit. Ooh. Another follow-up shot. He is not feeling happy about that. RNG's trying to come in a little bit. RNG is now spotted by the Manticore. This is a very good game. It's a bit like a chess match. RNG takes a shot on the side. UNIQ still have a one-shot Super Conqueror on their side in Burban, so TWM need to get rid of that. RNG down to a 2-shot.
Yeah, they're gonna have to get ready to run blocker here.
They are north side. Both Batchats are making it. Well, not both Batchats. Sorry, Batchat and Leopard's making a play. They're going to apply pressure on Martin. He's got a mag reload right now. He can't do anything. He's defenseless.
Oh, orange.
I don't know if they know if he's. Yep. They need to get Burban. They need to get Martin out first. Either Burban or Martin. Burban's a 1, but Martin they're going to let get away and reload. They need to get him out before he got his mag reloaded.
All right, Lucas finally on the move. Gets Wojo lit, and the Strav is down.
Strav goes down to a 1. Martin's now got a full magazine, and he's anticipating both Batchats creeping up on him. I think he's gonna take Saloon out. Oh nope, he's shooting at Anton instead. Martin's down to a 1. Anton's down to a 1. Martin falls. Anton's just bumped his own teammates, and now he's out. Burban's out. Nice. TDM just needs to do a bit of cleanup. Saloon, I think, he's got 1 shot left in his mag. I think. Yep, he's fired his last.
Looks like Lucas going to turn back in, try to get him a pin there into the Leo, but he missed.
very close game, but UNIQ brought it home. Very well played. And high entry waits out the clock. Very good game. I'm impressed by that. That was nice to watch.
Pretty good games. Oh, and the room is disbanded. All right, guys. Well, that is going to be a unique 5-1 victory.
Yeah, there's always 6 games, but yeah, whoever has the most wins out of it wins the set.
Or tie. If you end up with a 3-2,
Really?
guys.
Yeah, he's still tied. Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of talking about that. It's kind of hard to do predictions for Lotus games if there's, because like you can put a winner and a loser. I guess you could throw in a third option for a tie. But
Yeah, the idea is to get the most amount of games to weigh out the group stage because it's double playoffs. So you've got top set teams go to playoffs, top 8 for EU, for example, and then the best of the rest in the bottom set playoffs. So everyone goes, gets a playoff set. If you want the scores as accurate as possible, and if it's a blowout by 5-0, you don't really get that. Weighting overall. It's a different way of trying it, just for Lotus.
Well, we will see how it works out towards the end. All right, guys, that is going to do it for us. We'll be back tonight. We will have Ape versus 4KX for more Lotus action over on the NA side. Anything you'd like to say before we go, Dave?
Nope, I'm good. That was a good set of matches. Thank you for streaming, and thank you to UNIQ and TWM for playing.
Heck yeah.
Great
All right,
games,
guys. We will catch you later tonight. Stay tuned, and we will go drop a raid on somebody.
Take it easy, guys. Have a good one.